Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Mike, 28. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Hey, ready? Waiting. Hey, Charlie. No.
A first down throw, Darnold. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
He's coming. We got double up. Hey, Echo. Mike, 28. Red 80. Banjo.
To throw is Darnold. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mixon will try the right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Set up. 30 base. Watching your car. You ain't going nowhere. 61. Matchbox lights. Shoot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Keep it up, guys.
Brings up second and 3.
Check 24. Check 24. X3. 218. Chop it. Coming. Hit it.
A quick pass out to Juju. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
Ready to break. Bravo.
56. Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 56 to Mike. 56.
Rock it. Leo. Kill. Hey.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now it's Mixon running right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
You don't want to from me.
Rolling down. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Joe Mixon. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 13.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mixon trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Hey, Zoo.
I got it.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Cardinals nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Switch.
Now a give, right side. Mixon, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball. And that way, you often control the game.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally, I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Mike 27, Mike 20.
They'll set up a throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, lock it. There. Check hot. Deuce. Look at me. Score.
Begin.
2nd and 6.
Swing.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Protein spill.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You draw perfect.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Five.
40-yard line.
Yeah.
Ringo.
5.
Here's 2nd and 8. And an alley to run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
You don't see me and you're not me. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Here we go. Mike 27. Hey, high 7. Ready?
He'll look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Mike 27. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. If you don't get this boy. Dude.
They're going to look to throw. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arms. There, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Check, Alpha. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Stay with your man. Check. Hey, wahoo.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. It's been a long day for you. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Watch the slats.
Mike 50.
Hey, seam 6. Hit it.
2nd and 10.
Here I come again.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. Let's go.
General West.
Open man, Taylor Gabriel. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, Seattle.
Set 18 Gator. Hey, Charlie.
Rip left, rip left. Mike 56, Mike 56. Here we go, let's go.
Back to throw here. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Sanders' kick is good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The throw over the middle taken in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers. Snap.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. 15 Ronnie. 15 Ronnie.
Watch the run.
80 weapons.
That's a baby shot.
Undercross, under. Hey.
56 to Mike.
Hey, foxtrot.
Pick me up. Here we go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Ready?
Mike 55. Hey, eat. Eat on them.
Hey, echo.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. I got you, boy. Mike 55. Right there.
Hey, Delta.
Silver.
Now.
Mike 55. Mike 55. He's timing me.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Bravo.
55, Mike. 55. I got one. Mike 55. Check 55, Mike.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Mike 55. Go.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, Zoo. Hey, check right, check. Go. Watching your ball. Look, squeeze. Check four. Hustle,
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Throwing on second down. Darnold. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
218, chopper. Ready? Go.
Now a give, right side. Mixon, he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Buzz.
Mixon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 17-yard line.
Get wide. The lady. Smooth. Number 28, Mike. He's coming. Check in.
Now Darnold. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Cardinals first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Joe Mixon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. This fielded at the 2. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33. Yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Check three. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Alert flare.
You're out.
Kick the edge.
Yep. Ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Hey, high 7.
55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Hard.
He's coming.
Hey.
He's coming. Double up. Check.
Shoot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mike 28. Lady. Our time. It's our time.
On 1st down, Mixon. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They come up in an offset eye. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Don't be scared of it.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Hey, switch gears.
Now Mixon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come out here in the eye. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation.
Kill. Check 52.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Joe Mixon with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Go on.
Check 9, check 9. Check safety. Check 43.
Back to throw now on first down. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 13. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. This,
in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Once again, they run with Mixon. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Cardinals, that's now 5 wins on the campaign as they get the job done here. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.